Back to the Florida Panthers. Dale Talon's been one of the stars of the first round. He's up next.
He's talking things over with Panthers longtime president Bill Torrey. This is the pick the Panthers acquired in the Nathan Horton deal. That was the 15th pick belonging to the Boston Bruins. They traded down with L.A. to move to the 19th spot. And again, we repeat that Florida has a deal in place with the Vancouver Canucks that would send defenseman Keith Ballard to Vancouver. There's a lot of players involved, but it only happens if the player Vancouver wants at number 25 is not there. If the Canucks get the player they want, then apparently that trade doesn't happen. Is that correct?
Or the first round pick rolls over to next year. Because I think at this point, those players are traded.
The names are out. So.
And I believe the first round pick would then become next year's first round pick.
Hello to all our fans back at Duffy's in South Florida. Thank you, Los Angeles, for a great experience this weekend. Florida is pleased to select from Blaine High School in Minnesota, Nick Bjugstad.
Well, a name they know around here, Los Angeles is Uncle Scott Bjugstad. Played in the NHL for Los Angeles Kings, among others.
Big, rangy player is going to go to the University of Minnesota. You see at 6'5", 197 pounds. He's constantly working on getting stronger. One of those players, Bob, that when he goes to the University of Minnesota will be in hopefully for him anyways, a program that's going to enhance his speed quotient and help him grow into that body.
Well, you talk about the title of Minnesota's Mr. Hockey. That is not a small honor in that state, and it is one that has carried with it some promise in later years of the National Hockey League. And so, but it doesn't have the latest winner.
Doesn't always guarantee NHL stardom, as you can see from the list. Brian Lee still fighting to establish himself as a full-time regular in Ottawa. David Fisher, who hasn't panned out. Ryan McDonough, we're waiting to see whether he comes out to play for the New York Rangers. Aaron Nesnick, Liddy, obviously the jury's still out on them because they're just young kids that haven't finished their college careers. This is a big raw player, still a bit of a projection. He did not finish well in the high school season, and he was kind of trending down. But then he went to the combine and showed everybody at 6'5" and 197 what a physical specimen he is, and he started to trend back up again. And you guys mentioned his uncle Scott Bjugstad. His uncle Scott Bjugstad is a real shooting guru in Minnesota. He teaches kids how to shoot the puck, every different kind of shot, a lot of the technical breakdowns and that. And so Nick is really working on improving his shot with his uncle Scott. By the way, he's also an outstanding athlete. He was undefeated in the Minnesota State High School Tennis League in the pairs. He didn't go to the state championship because he had to go to the combine, which his partner and the high school coach weren't too happy about, but priorities are priorities.